NovaTitanProductions.
Hello and welcome to Shogun 2, battle number 8 in Avatar Conquest. This is NovaTitan, and we're going to see another battle here. So here you see I am sending my units in a column formation to the middle. Even though they're really close by, the mini-map is showing them a bit further away. They are aiming for the rightmost building in the mini-map. Most likely he will be able to capture that. He has enough space as well to stop me from capturing the middle one if he so chose. I rush in the other detachment to the second building, which they'll reach in time before he does. So I captured the middle one. He changed his mind and shifted to the right. And he has a weird reverse L position here. And that's not going to be really helpful. It's really up to me to force his hand. I have to kind of do a surround. Failing to do that. If he has veteran units, it's a game over for me anyways. Even with that one building. Engagement is occurring on the right side of the mini-map here, as well as the right center. So a lot of units are falling behind, especially my rear detachment. No, they are not scouting a non-existent enemy there. It's just my failure of micro there. Note that this was before I got into StarCraft 2, so my micro will be horrible. So he had some hidden units in the forest that were, of course, auto-hiding from walking. That's not going to help him in any manner, because I'm in a good position. As long as my units are able to engage without too many losses, I will win it out. Now I'm sending that rear detachment. I'm like, oh shit, forgot about these units. Let's send them out. And I think I do manage to do so. So I'm able to do a double envelopment across the board on most of his battle lines, aside from his rear detachment where they are resting. They'll be well rested once my units are going to engage them. And that's one part where I actually should be more defensive after I destroy the double envelopment. Oh no, those were actually my units that were waiting there. So I actually did the right thing here. So he's in the yellow, I'm in the red. I forgot. It's been 2 years since I played this game. says, all too foggy, can't see shit. Yep, that is right, sir. I purposely chose that. That's GG to my opponent, and it's me laughing there. Hello and welcome to battle number 9 of the Avatar Conquest series. Now I upgraded to horns here. A lot of people are more scared of that, but in the future battles you'll see full gold armor. That's fucking scary as motherfuckers. So my line is spread out. That's with the assumption that I'm going to try to get all 3 buildings again. If you look at the map, I will be able to get the middle and the right, but the left one is a bit too far. Not only that, I am not so good at micro, so the left side of the map, my units are not moving fast enough, so they'll be lagging behind. So enough units are on the right side of the map, they will be able to capture that building uncontested. The middle building will start to be contested, I assume, but then he's actually putting them back. And I'm going to aggro here. I wanted to send them out as a hit and run, but sometimes I underestimate the power of any mosh pit that happens, especially in Warscape Engine. And you see them blinking, it means that my units are getting fucked. I do have, it seems, 2 units in the back lines. I don't remember why I did that, probably just forgot about them. The left side of the minimap, you see that will be able to capture the left building uncontested. So now it's up to the middle building to be taken. If whoever gets that one will have an advantage. Right now it's relatively even, other than the fact that my units are all tired, while his units aren't. And here I set up pike formation. I should not be engaging, actually. I should be resting my units, but I am very impatient, I guess, so I just panic charge, I think, here. Panic drag charge. That usually happens quite often. Very noob tactic. See the enemy thinking that they are idle. No, they are well rested. Just click, drag, panic charge. Try to. So I was able to get the middle one, but in my panic charge, which I should not have done, I was trying to catch him unaware. He actually knows what's happening here. But
our men are running from the battlefield. Shameful display.
He knows that I was going to be panicked. He knows that my units are tired enough that even if I do run to the right position, he doesn't even have to do much. They're going to win out. And this is where things are starting to fuck up for my army here.
Our men are running from the battlefield. Shameful display.
So, like, you see my positioning here in Medieval 2 Total War. This would be prime positioning to cause a rout. But in Shogun 2, especially in Avatar Conquest, even if you do manage to do this, you will not cause a rout because your units are far too tired. Not only that, the cavalry bonus, charge bonus, is not as high as in Medieval 2. And the third factor is that the charges in the Warscape engine are not as powerful as the old engine. Here I'm focusing on the other building, which I should not have done actually. Maybe I win by just the buffs, who knows. Oh, I do manage to get him there with that envelopment. So far, that strategy of camping and not doing anything is not working out. Although that does work for the most part in this Avatar Conquest if you have veteran units. Now I have enough for another double envelopment with my exhausted units at that point. Another drag charge. And here, the tides have turned. Volley of archers going in there. Sure enough, his middle is going to completely rout. I still don't know what my 2 units on the left are. But I don't think it matters. A glorious victory is in hand. Hello and welcome to battle number 10 of the Shogun 2 Avatar Conquest. It's a fog battle here. I'm sending him forth to the middle as well as the left. I do see that almost all of his army is focused on the left building, which he should easily take. I see his battle formation is also pre-configured. I didn't know at the time, but that type of Space Invaders type formation is one of the meta. So I should be able to get 2 buildings uncontested, and he'll be able to get the Armory Dojo uncontested. Unfortunately, these buildings are not equal in value, and they're kind of random. So there's a lot of RNG involved with that. I don't know the specifics of it. There's like a guide out there that talks about it, and I haven't played this game in over 2 years, so I don't know what the fuck is going on. Now here I should rest my units, with understanding that his units are well rested. They walk to basically to the building while I kind of click and drag all my units out. I think he does know this. That's why he's walking his units to start the engagement to the middle of my bulk of my army. In reaction, I should send the right side of the map. That yellow army should be sent to counteract the red, which is happening slowly. At this point, he is separated from the building, so I could actually counter and take that building, or contest it. I don't think he thought I knew enough to do that, but that is what I'm planning on doing here, to try to force an engagement in my favor instead of me charging uphill. I have the forest and the terrain advantage right now. If I contest the left building, he has absolutely nothing in advantage, and I could just rest up and attack him fully. My units are completely spread out. I am microing each one while he's using his meta Space Invaders formation that usually works if you just set up the formation and just click forward. This microing is highly inefficient. I didn't know how to set it up like this. It's like my thousands, almost close to, you know, hundreds of, no, not thousands, but hundreds of hours in Medieval 2 Total War and hundreds of hours in Rome 1 Total War. I just used to microing, and it does work against the AI, and AI is horrible. It works against humans too, if they are bad at micro. So I sent those units there to try to soften him, having thought that my armory is good, but it's not fully good. I haven't captured the dojo yet. But it doesn't matter, because that's the archery dojos if I have archers. I do not have any archers. Yeah, I think I read that as armory dojo. It's actually the archery dojo. Can't see on this previous screen here. So that disjointed attack is not what should have happened. I should have been able to set up my lines and attack full force on all sides so that they engage at the same time. Doing what I just did, individual by individual, it is a high-risk attack where I'm basically granting a feeder units to his army. Because when you send 1 or 2, 3 units at a time, which you've seen happen in previous battles, that creates a rout situation for the outnumbered units, the outnumbered detachment. But if you do send them all at once, they don't get a morale penalty for being outnumbered, because everyone is there. It's not just the detachment that's in an engagement. So in response, he sends his cavalry units from the top terrain that he was going to use as reserve to try to counteract the rout that is about to happen. Even if he does manage to micro his mounted cavalry, it is far too late to actually start anything. And with the fact that he does not have the archery dojo and he's not going to engage to get it, it's kind of a GG. And with that, because of the outnumbered, that detachment that could be microed, which he was unable to do so anyways, routs. It routs because it gets a morale penalty for being outnumbered.